Hello once again, Gemini. Dadhichi Toth here from astrology.com.au, the principal founder and astrologer of that website. I'm here each month just giving you a brief synopsis of your horoscope. There it is there. Well, that's the horoscope for the month of November 2012. And what I've done is just positioned all the planets there so we can get a brief overview of what's happening to you at this time of the year. Here are the transits. It's what we call a transit list. It just gives me a quick synopsis of what dates certain transits may be occurring to give you some insight as to when that might be. So, the key thing I see here right now for you is this positioning of the moon between the 1st and the 3rd, moving into this opposition to Mars. Now that can make you rather reactive, a little over-emotional, and of course with Jupiter still there, there's been a very, very powerful Mars-Jupiter opposition. You're expecting way too much, possibly doing too much, and because this is across the east-west axis, that's what we call the 1-7 axis, has everything to do with love. Not just relationships of a romantic nature, but also business relationships can fall under this transit. So don't do too much too quickly. You need to pace yourself, at least in the first week of the month. That transit of Mars is moving away from the opposition to Jupiter. It's moving into a very nice aspect to the planet Pluto. That will happen later in the month. Sorry, I just kicked the camera. And because these two planets rule the sign of Scorpio, and that's going to happen in the sign of Capricorn, which is more of a practical sign. It has to do with money and finances. There could be some power struggle going on. Both of these planets are on either side of what we call the 8th house cusp. You're going to get some hints about this. It may not actually happen this month. Let me have a look here. It is, it actually does. It's moving fairly quickly here. Let me just give you the date of that. I think that's a fairly key. That's right. So it moves into Capricorn on the 17th of November. So that's where a lot of the focus is going this month. Now, mind you, Mars is not a friendly planet for the sign of Gemini. It rules the 11th zone. 11th zone is your friendships, can be elder siblings, and it also rules the 6th place. So when these sectors of your horoscope are involved, especially with Mars going into this 8th house, you can expect disagreements over money or some issues surrounding what I would call principles, your ideology. Now that becomes a problem if you're with someone. I'll give you an example where one person in the relationship is really a big spender. The other person is very frugal, a bit tight-fisted. So then we have a conflict of ideology, a conflict of lifestyle preferences, all centering around this type of thing. So you need to compromise on this one. You need to talk through the issues that are bothering your partner. Again, don't forget, this is business partnerships as well. So, you have to define and look at what roles both of you are playing here. And you can determine that. I'm just giving you a hint as to what these planets may open up to you in their transit as we see the relationships of these planets play out. What I do like, however, is Mercury in your 7th house. So this is a real wheeler-dealer planet. It's in a triangular aspect to Uranus. Now, as the month commences up till about the 3rd, maybe to the 5th or 6th, you can see some really brilliant moments that you don't expect coming. But it could just be a word that you say or a word that someone else says that triggers some incredible intellectual insight, an opening to fast track an idea, and of course the chance to negotiate and close deals. Mercury is your ruling planet, So you want this planet to have good aspects. Of course, we can't always have that. But here we've got a brilliant aspect from Venus, what we call the sextile aspect, coming from Venus in the 5th house of speculation. So you'd actually speculate this month. You can take that extra step, be a little bolder with your negotiations with others, and somehow they're going to like what they hear, and they're going to want to rally around and support you on that. All the while you've got the retrograde Neptune right above. This shows your ideals are changing. It has a lot to do with your work. This first week of the month, however, I think can give you that window of opportunity that you may need to win back some of your confidence if you've had this Neptune sort of casting a shadow or a cloud over the things that you're doing. Venus in the 5th, of course, has to do with love affairs, and once again the triangular 120-degree aspect of the moon in the first part of the month is a very, very good omen, indicating creativity, the upswing in your romantic affairs. It's always people always love that. People say to me, why do people come to you, Dadhichi? What sorts of things do they want to know about? And I have to say, number one on the list is relationships. It doesn't matter whether or not you're wealthy, you're poor, you're from this country or that. Love is something everyone wants to know about. Anyhow, enough philosophizing. The fact that you have Venus there in that 5th house is a wonderful opening for you, and furthermore it gives you some taste for creativity, musical, artistic, cultural as well. So you should use it this month to enhance your life generally, to enjoy your relationships and friendships, and to move forward in a way that's going to give you, as I said, that window of opportunity to make things happen, particularly in your work if you've been held back a little bit. Hope that's helped. It's just, I like to keep this thematic. You can get more detailed information at my website. We have dozens of free applications there. We've got tarot, astrology. We've got a whole lot on face reading because I've been a very keen student of the face and what it has to reveal. What you see in another person's face, if you're careful enough, can reveal what's going on in their mind, what their personality is like, that sort of thing. Love to see you there, and that's www.astrology.com.au. Please drop me a line. I'm always available there if you want to make an observation, give me some feedback, and I endeavour to answer everyone. I mean that. So till next month, have a good one. Hope those business deals come off. Take care. Bye-bye.